When most people think of beer, they think of something that is light and golden, full of carbonation. But today, I'm going to be talking about a beer that is dark, rich, and often tastes like a coffee or chocolate. Today, I'll be talking about the stout. The stout is known for its dark color, roasted flavors, and creamy texture. The stout originated in England in the 18th century, and it was developed from porter. The stout originally means strong porter. The stout became famous in Ireland through breweries like Guinness, which is one of the most popular breweries in the world today. Stouts were originally a stronger version of the porter, like I mentioned earlier, but they eventually became their own distinct beer style, which is now one of the most popular beer styles in the world today. There are a few distinct ingredients in brewing processes stouts go through. They typically use either roasted barley, black malt, chocolate malt, or pale chocolate malt. This creates a dark color and a coffee and chocolate flavor that people are looking for when they are drinking a stout. Hops are added in moderation. They're really just to add a moderate amount of bitterness, nothing too strong like an IPA. It's mostly just to balance the sweetness of a stout, and it's not there to dominate the flavor. It's really just there to make sure it's not too sweet, but also not take away from that rich roasted flavor you're looking for in a stout. The yeast that is used is a Saccharomyces cerevisiae, sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, yeast, and it produces a subtle fruity esters, which you really aren't supposed to taste. Some special techniques when creating a stout are techniques like roasting grains. That's how they really get that signature roasted flavor. And then also nitro serving or nitrogen serving. Some stouts do that to give a real creamy mouthfeel. And I've had a normal stout and I enjoyed it. And I've also had a nitroed stout and I really do enjoy them. They kind of remind me of like a milkshake. They're not as thick as a milkshake, but you're really getting that really creamy flavor in that mouthfeel. And it's quite pleasant. The typical appearance for a stout is dark brown or black. And the head of the stout is typically very thick and tan. The aromas from a stout are typically coffee, chocolate, roasted grain, and sometimes you can get a caramel smell to it as well. That's not for all stouts. Now, the flavors of a stout are usually roasty flavors like coffee. They have smooth bitternesses to them, so you're not getting too much bitterness to them. And sometimes you can get a low to moderate sweetness in a stout. The mouthfeel is full-bodied and silky or creamy. And some of the most common stouts are a dry stout, milk stout, oatmeal stout, or imperial stout. Some fun facts about a stout is that the darker color doesn't always mean stronger alcohol. Sometimes stouts actually have less alcohol in them than an IPA. The roasted grain gives that coffee flavor without actually adding coffee to it. Most of the time, a stout, it might taste like coffee and it may never have anything to do with coffee. Some famous examples of stouts are Guinness, imperial stouts, milk stouts, and oatmeal stouts. To conclude, stouts show how brewing ingredients and techniques have completely changed what beer tastes like. From roasting barley to ale yeast fermentation, every step that is contributed into making a stout adds rich aroma, dark appearance, and a smooth mouthfeel that make a stout one of the most recognizable craft beer styles in today. Thank you for watching.